morning students, I welcome all of you to learn about leather material consumption for leather shoe making. Once the designing of the shoe is completed, we need to make a pattern for making the first fit trial samples. If it is confirmed, we used to make a sample shoes for displaying in the sales outlet to get an order. When we are going to make the sample shoes at that time, we should know how much quantity of materials will be required for making those shoes to find out the cost. In the upper of the shoe, the cut component spots are not in uniform shapes. It has different shapes like this in different shapes. Whenever you want to find out the consumption of the materials, we need to use different method like the marking up method, graphical method, RSM method or SLM method. Now I am going to explain you how to find out the consumption of material through RSM 0 degree method. In this method, we will find out each part of the pattern scale area. Then we should calculate the second wastage. After, we should calculate the third wastage. Then we will get the gross area of the one pair of the consumption. I am going to find out the pattern scale area of derby shoes quarter pattern using the 0 degree method. The first step to draw the straight line. See, now I am going to draw the straight line. See, already drawn the straight line on the pattern just for you marking the straight line. So just you keep it and draw the straight line. You can draw the straight line or anywhere on the pattern. Okay. So here the straight line is straight line. Then next step, you mark the reference point. So this reference point you can mark anywhere on the pattern. See, here also you can mark, here also you can mark, even the center of the pattern also you can mark. Once you completed this, place the pattern on the graph paper. See, I am placing this pattern on the graph paper. So, and matching the straight line with the graph paper. Draw the outer line and transfer the reference point on the graph paper. So next pattern, you can place this pattern above this first one or below the first one. So now I am taking the above of the first pattern. It should touch the first pattern minimum 2 points. So now I am matching the straight line and keeping the touching of first pattern. So the straight line is matched with the graph line. Now it is touching the first pattern 2 places. Now I am tracing the outer line. Transfer the location point. So mark the 2. So in the 0 degree method, what we should do, in the third pattern you should rotate the pattern. Okay, just rotating the pattern, and the third pattern should touch first and second pattern. So here it is touching the first and second pattern and keeping the line straight. This pattern line should match with the graph paper line. So here it is touching. Transfer the location point. So mark 3. So next, the fourth pattern, see, you can draw above this third pattern or below the third pattern. So I am choosing that below the third pattern. So it should touch, the fourth pattern should touch 1 and 3 or 2 and 3. So any option you can choose. So I have chosen this 1 and 3 option. So when you are placing, you should keep the straight line match with the graph paper line and touching with 1 and 3. Transfer the reference point. Now what you should do for the fourth pattern, okay, just you rotate 180 degree. This should touch the third and fourth pattern. Okay, see this, it has only one option. See, it should touch 3 and 4th. So keep the straight line and match with the graph paper and stitch with 3 and 4. Now it is here touching and straight line is matching with graph paper. Transfer the reference point on the graph paper. Next, so this is the fifth pattern. So next, sixth pattern, see, it can touch 3 and 5 or 4 and 5. I am choosing the option of 4 and 5. There are two options. It's for the sixth pattern. It can touch 3 and 5 or 4 and 5. So it is touching fourth pattern and fifth pattern, matching the straight line on the graph paper. So mark the outer line. And transfer the location point. This reference point is transferred of the sixth. So now in this 0 degree method, we should join 1 and 2 and 5 and 6. So now I am join reference point of 1 and 2, 5 and 6. And 6. So now I am joining this 1 and 2. And 5 and 6. 5 and 6 reference point. Now draw the parallelogram area. Okay, join this 1 and 6th pattern reference point. Next, join the second pattern of reference point and fifth pattern of reference point. So now you can measure this sides. See this side I am measuring. It is 30, 36.5. This is 36.5. 36.5 centimeters. Same like this, that this side also I am measuring. 30. Here also this is 36.5. So both the sides are equal. So it's for just checking. Here also I am measuring. It is 7.8. Here also it is 7.8. So this side also equal. So now this parallelogram is right. So inside this parallelogram, two quarter patterns are inside. So just you can check it. You can check very easily. And inside the parallelogram, two patterns are there. So see, just to check, I am marking this. So once you completed that parallelogram, inside the parallelogram, two patterns are interlocked. So in this parallelogram, patterns area and with first wastage, interlocking wastage, it is there. Just to check this parallelogram, inside two patterns are is there or not. See, for that I have marked this blue line. See, in this blue line you can see this one pattern parts are there, and rest of the pattern is here. See, additionally I have made one more pattern here. It is coming here, empty space is here to cover that, to make you understand. That's why I draw this pattern. Okay, in this blue line there is a one pattern is there. So after that, here red line it is there. Now in this second pattern, the red color is marked. It's to make you understand. It's a one quarter pattern is inside the parallelogram. So here one part it is there. This rest of the pattern is down from the parallelogram. It is coming in the upside. So to understand only, I make one more pattern. Inside there is empty spaces here. Here that red mark is there. So it's a one pattern of the quarter. So after this, rest of the pattern here it is there. So two quarter pattern is inside the parallelogram. So it is in the parallelogram pattern scale area plus first wastage, that is the interlocking wastage inside the parallelogram. So now what I am going to do to find out this parallelogram area from the baseline, you should draw a perpendicular line. So I am using a protractor to draw a perpendicular line. So you keep the protractor on the baseline and mark the 90 degree. And now you measure this baseline. Okay, you give the name A, B, C, D. Now you measure this baseline. This is the baseline. I have taken the baseline. I am measuring the baseline. This is the 30, and here I measure it is 36.5. This is the 36.5. 36.5 centimeters. So now I am measuring this height. Height is 7.5 centimeters. So to find out this parallelogram area, the formula is base into multiply into height. So base is 36.5 centimeters. Height is 7.5 centimeters. So when you are multiplying this, it is coming 273.75 centimeters square. Okay, so in this pattern scale area we should convert into the square decium. So 1 square decium equal to 100 centimeter square. 100 centimeters square. So I am converting 273.75 centimeter square into square decium. Okay, so now it is the 2.735. So just I calculate this base into height, multiplying this base into height, we get this area of this parallelogram area. So base is the 36.5 centimeter and height is the 7.5 centimeters. Just we multiply, we get the 273.75 centimeters square. This is the parallelogram area. So it is in the centimeter, we are converting into square decium. So to convert the square decium, 1 square decium equal to 100 centimeter square. That's why I am converting this by dividing the 100 centimeters. 273.75 divided by 100 centimeter, the square decium is 2.7375 square decium. So this pattern scale area is 2.7375 square decium. This is the 1/2 quarter of the pattern scale area. So like this you should calculate other inside quarter pattern. Like this other pattern also you should calculate it. Then you should calculate the second wastage, and after that you should add the third wastage. Then you will get the one pair of the terby shoe consumption.